Andrew Lessman is here. He's celebrating his anniversary and doing it in a way that we wait for. This is one time a year and one time a year only. Andrew is our #1 brand. He is the maker, the manufacturer. He makes vitamins in a way that no one else in the world does. And for us to say this is his #1 today special, that's huge, #1. But nobody in the world is doing CoQ10 in this way. But here are a couple of details. Now, CoQ10, your cells cannot be alive without the benefit of CoQ10. If you struggle with energy, this is, and who doesn't this time of year? This is energy at a cellular level. In fact, you're not alive unless you have CoQ10. Best pricing in history. So there are a couple of choices that you make. Do you want the world's finest CoQ10, Coenzyme Q10, 200 milligrams for the best price in history, the lowest price ever? Do you want that on its own, all those benefits? But do you want the CoQ10, Andrew's #1 product, #1 today special, lowest price in history, with for free, the addition of vitamin D, either in a 1,000 IU or the addition of vitamin D in a 2,000 IU. With the tens of thousands of these gone, most of us, you know you should be getting more vitamin D, you're not getting vitamin D in this way, are doing either the 1,000 IU or the 2,000 IU. So that's #1. Then you choose how many capsules you would like. So here are your choices: 50, 100, 200, 400, 600. Now, these are special sizes. Normally Andrew, and not for this pricing by the way, he taps out at a 240 count size. So the 400 and the 600 are for today and today only. Now a couple things to consider. Not only lowest pricing, but this is where our pricing goes. This is what you would spend without the inclusion of vitamin D. Okay, so that's #1. So if you take a look, for virtually the same price today, you can literally more than double your capsule size at the 600 count. You get an extended holiday return policy. You have until the end of January to see a difference. It's on FlexPay, $27 and change if you do the 400 count, $33 and change if you do the 600 count. Now, so that's our savings if you were just getting the CoQ10. Here's where it gets even more interesting, and I think that's why the overwhelming majority are doing the vitamin D, because why not? This is what you would spend if you were just adding the vitamin D in separately. So then the savings are not at, over $200. Then we're looking at over $300, almost $340 savings if you do the 600 count. And here's where it gets really interesting. Remember, even if you weren't getting the CoQ10, Andrew's making this in the world's finest way. It's his best today's special. It's his lowest price of the year. Let's just take the CoQ10 out for a moment, okay? With free shipping, extended holiday return policy, it's a feel the difference product for sure. If you just considered the freebies, vitamin D either in the 1,000 IU or the 2,000 IU in that 600 count size, that's almost $110. The vitamin B, and a lot of people do shots and things like that. Normally when we taking vitamin B, your body just can't absorb it. He produces it in a way that we can maximize those benefits. The vitamin B on the 600 count would be $110. The vitamin C, and talk about cost savings, I used to buy the vitamin C separately. Well, it's almost $75 worth of vitamin C. Now remember, that's 600 count of vitamin D, 600 count of vitamin B, 600 count of vitamin C. That's without the CoQ10.
But it's sort of funny, it's like I'm often accused of having sort of like anti-business strategies, because vitamin C and vitamin D used to be among our most popular separate ingredients. Now they're not popular at all. Why? Because we give it away with our most popular product. CoQ10 is our most popular product, but vitamin C comes with it free because of its relationship to CoQ10, and now so does vitamin D. And also, of course, a full B-complex and B12, our special B12, which B12, our B-complex formula, used to be one of our most popular formulas. True. But I've made CoQ10 the most comprehensive and effective CoQ10 formula possible. And it's almost because CoQ10 is so important that you don't want to leave sort of any stone unturned in terms of its possible benefits. Right. So you want to make sure you're getting all the other tools that work along with CoQ10 to enhance its benefits. which I think is why this product, we start with the best CoQ10 in the world, but we also give it the best support in the world. And it's like anything. I don't care how important you might be at your job or how important you might be at your home. We all need help. And the more important it is that the things we do, the more we need help. And CoQ10 is no exception. That is critical a role it plays in all energy production in every single cell in our bodies. And if our cells don't have CoQ10, those cells are not living. So CoQ10 is absolutely critical. But energy production is a rather complex pathway, a rather complex process. So it's not just CoQ10 that is the be-all and end-all of all energy production. So we make sure you get all the other tools that the science and the research have shown that most Americans also lack. So what good is the best CoQ10 in the world if the other components are the weak link in the chain? So CoQ10, you might fulfill that requirement, but all of a sudden, now it's that other weak link that is the problem. We eliminate all the weak links, which is why this is a virtually perfectly reviewed product with thousands of 5-star reviews. I haven't read reviews, speaking of reviews.
Oh, yeah, actually.
I thought we'll read some reviews.
Yeah.
So, my daily PEP supply. This natural form of CoQ10 really does provide great benefits for me. This is my third purchase. Awesome pricing. I've tried going without my daily dose and almost had to drag myself through the day. No way, right back into my daily dose. I definitely feel better with this supplement from Debbie in Indiana. And again, it is incredible pricing. It's probably 90%, not probably, it's 90% less expensive than when I introduced CoQ10 35 years ago. 90% less. What do you know that's 90% less?
That's insane.
Blessings. This product is simply amazing and awesome. This is my second time ordering, and I refuse to be without it since it is now part of my regimen. Thank you for being so meticulous and looking out for our overall health. You are a blessing to everyone who truly trusts in your product. God bless, and keep being honest plus integrity in everything that you do. Wow.
Nice.
You deserve more than 5 stars. That's extremely kind.
Sweet.
Wow. Perfect companion to statin medications. Again, if you take statin drugs, you lower your precious CoQ10. I read the charts earlier that talked about CoQ10 being most concentrated in our most critical organs and low CoQ10 associated with aging. After I started taking a new statin medication, I felt very fatigued. So I went to my doctor and he strongly recommended that I started using CoQ10. That's absolutely great advice because statin drugs lower CoQ10. Statin drugs rob you of CoQ10. I started using CoQ10 on November 23rd, and within a week, my fatigue was gone, and I'm feeling just great. Thank you, Andrew, for such a wonderful product from Judy in New York. Buy this product now. That's funny. I've been buying many of Andrew's products for years. In 1999, I went to a cardiologist for a possible problem. Wasn't one. Good thing, who told me to start taking CoQ10 for cell protection, cardiac, and mitochondrial protection. Mitochondria, that's the image on our bottle. That's the powerhouses in our cells. I did begin and have taken it almost continuously. We were one of the few companies making it at that time. My parents are 91 and 93. And I buy it for them who take it almost every day. My parents take CoQ10 every day as well. I've researched CoQ10 and it is depleted when cholesterol-lowering meds are taken, absolutely, positively. Almost everyone should probably be taking this, plus, I'd say almost everyone, plus this product has nothing we don't need, just the good stuff. Thank you, Andrew. So it's additive-free, but it gives you all the other beneficial ingredients. And it's not just cholesterol-lowering statin drugs. It's also some of the most popular antidepressants, which unfortunately antidepressants have become among the most popularly prescribed and consumed drugs in America. Also drugs for osteoporosis and osteopenia, like bisphosphonates. Also very popular class of drugs relating to cardiovascular issues and blood pressure called beta blockers. So all of these drugs have implications on your CoQ10 levels, therefore implications on your energy levels, therefore implications on your key organs' ability to function optimally, function at their best. So it's just important to be aware. You don't have to get my CoQ10, but if you're taking medications, prescription drugs, and most of the most popular ones of those drugs are going to have implications for CoQ10. You should supplement CoQ10. You won't find a more comprehensive formula than the one we're talking about today. You won't find a more pure formula than the one we're talking about today, or a more effective formula than the one we're talking about today. And when you look at the value at just pennies a day for an ingredient that used to cost a few dollars a day, it's a great opportunity.
It is. So not only lowest price in history, and again, not to be alarmist, but you know, Andrew did get word. I know nobody works harder on your behalf. I'm sure if you've watched him before, you know that and you would agree. But the cost of CoQ10, especially the way in which he does it and sourcing the world's finest CoQ10, is going up. Now again, he's going to do it his utmost best because he is your advocate. You know that. And that's one of the reasons he includes that vitamin D for free, whether you choose it or not. Remember, CoQ10 on its own, world's finest, or you can do CoQ10 with the inclusion of vitamin D at 1,000 IU, or CoQ10 with all those benefits, and the inclusion of vitamin D at a 2,000 IU for no additional cost. That's for this show, and only one more opportunity coming up at 8 o'clock tonight. And of course, that's with what remains. So remember, you just choose any of the sizes. Andrew always does great things, even on what I would call quote-unquote introductory or try me sizes. The 50, 100, 200, remember 400 and 600 are done for today and today only. Vitamin D included for free today only.
Yeah, the normal size, the normal 240 count is I think around $159.
Right.
So for $169, you're getting for just a little bit more, you're getting a lot more. You're getting almost 3 times the quantity. And just even on that chart, the HSN price for a 200 count is $149.90. Right. So triple the quantity for $20 more. So it's just a great opportunity to save. Even if you look at the price on the 400 count at $139.90, it's basically the same price. Oh, it's $10 off the 200 count price.
Right, off the 200. And Andrew, I'll just show this real quickly.
Oh, and even the 100 and 200, the HSN price on the 100 is the price of the 200 today. So it's just great savings across the board.
I was just going to scoot this in real quickly, just because in terms of, you know how I say Andrew's your best advocate.
And these are real prices from the past when CoQ10 used to be crazy expensive, and we've been pushing and lobbying for decades to lower the price. So that would be the 600 count. Based upon pricing from 13 to 19 years ago, would have been $1,552.78 without the vitamin D. Without the vitamin D. So if anything, that just underscores how dramatic the savings has become for CoQ10. The most expensive, what used to be among the most expensive single ingredients in any product, now you're getting, back in the day it was 30 or 60 milligrams a capsule. Now it's 200 milligrams a capsule. So it's triple or 6 times the quantity. Plus, we've added a separate vitamin C in that capsule, no additives. Plus, we've added a separate B-complex and our special unique B12. And your choice, either without vitamin D or with 1,000 or 2,000 IU vitamin D3. So all those additional ingredients, and you're talking about a product that's in the large size about 25 cents a day. Wow. And even if that was too challenging at that pennies a day level, even if you're taking 1 capsule every other day, it's still fantastic.
It is, and you know, this is the best time of year to do this. I mean, first of all, it's the only time of year that he does this. It's his finest today special. It's his best pricing ever. I really do think things in life are guided, and if it's time to empower yourself and take charge of your good health, or if you're looking at this as a gift, boy, with that extended holiday return policy and the best pricing ever, you should say why not, especially during a time of year where I think we could all universally, men and women any age, we struggle with energy levels. This is not like that energy drink or grabbing a candy bar. It's at a cellular level.
And you get the whole holiday season.
You do.
And as I was saying before, if you look at the front of that label, it's really kind of cool. It's sort of that blue color on the front of our new label. That's, if we can pull in close, that disc-shaped thing, that is a mitochondrion. It looks like a fossil from a billion years ago. But that is our mitochondrion. And that mitochondrion, they're present in all our cells. We have hundreds of trillions of those, or maybe quadrillions of those in our body. That's where CoQ10 goes to work. That's where all the energy we experience as a human being, that's where all that energy is created. And CoQ10 is at the very center of that process. And as the scientific charts and quotes I was reading before said, after age 20, our ability to produce CoQ10 gets compromised. And that's just age-related. That's going to happen regardless, no matter how healthy you are or not. And then when we add the fact that most all the prescription drugs we take further compromise, especially cholesterol-lowering statin drugs or beta blockers or drugs for osteoporosis or antidepressants, they only further compromise our CoQ10 levels, which only further compromises fatigue, further compromises our energy level. So it's an opportunity to make a difference affordably. And even if this was just your vitamin D product, 600 capsules, 1 year and 8 months of vitamin D, that 2000 IU vitamin D, for the price of CoQ10, that would be a great value. Or the world's most sophisticated B12, orally absorbable B12, 600 capsules of that, the equivalent, you're getting that. Or the world's most sophisticated separate vitamin C. Any one of those would justify the purchase price today, and then consider you're also getting CoQ10. And CoQ10 really is the most important single ingredient when it comes to energy production in the human body. And unfortunately, all of us, the human condition, it compromises our levels, and that's pretty much defining of the human condition. We figure as we get older, our energy level just disappeared. I just had noticed the heading on this one review that said, "Are you tired?"
Oh, wow.
When your alarm clock goes off in the morning, are you still tired and sleepy and don't want to get up? Not anymore. Ever since I started taking these a week ago, I'm not tired in the mornings anymore. These are great and I feel good. So my approach to energy production isn't the immediate gratification energy production of a stimulant or calories. My approach is to look at all those mitochondria, those little funny shaped blue discs on that label, look at the quadrillions of those in our body, and enhance how all of those work. So instead of just focusing on stimulating your immune system, what I want to do is give each and every one of the cells of your body, the hundreds of trillions of cells in your body, the tools. And if all we could do is create a small incremental difference because you finally now have the CoQ10 that you used to have, that's the kind of difference that healthy energy is defined by.
Absolutely. So if you only did it during one time of the year, you should do it now. I mean, most notably, because it's going to be the best price you ever see. I mean, it just is, because you have that extended holiday return policy until the end of January. But boy, oh boy, I would do it. I know Andrew has his final show coming up tonight at 8 o'clock. This is a one-day visit. This price is only good for today. Of the tens of thousands that are spoken for, most of us are doing a choice with the inclusion of vitamin D, because why not? It's free, but it's entirely up to you. You could do CoQ10 on its own with all those benefits, or include vitamin D at 1,000 IU or 2,000 IU for free. You got until the end of January with which to feel a difference, and you will feel a difference. Big thing you need to be aware of, though, and it's exciting, you're getting it for the best price in history. So if you are new to HSN, you call that toll-free number. You can load our app on your cell phone and zip ahead, because I know we've been very busy. You can get that flex pay if you do the 400 count. Most of us are doing the larger sizes because, again, it's not going to get any better than this, especially since the price of CoQ10 will be going up. Again, Andrew will do his utmost best to hold the price at where he can. But regardless, today's special is always the best value. So it's less than $30 on a flex pay, interest-free payments. If you do the 400 count, it's a little over $30 if you do the 600 count with that free shipping and an extended holiday return policy. And I look at it this way, whether you're a parent or not, we're all wearing a multitude of hats. I mean, let's be honest, you know, good grief, we've got a multitude of devices where we're logging on, we're banking, we're shopping, we're doing all this, especially during the holiday season. At least give your body a fighting chance. And even Andrew, one of the questions that I know Colleen and Adam and myself, those of us who have worked at HSN for a while, when he first came to HSN, none of us wanted to take vitamins. That's number one. Even though you got that return policy, he's our #1 brand, lowest return rate. We don't send these back. But if you don't feel a difference, then you are going to send the product back. But I think for a lot of us, Andrew, one of the first questions I know you get is, okay, listen, I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to do one pill. Now you've got your essential one, but what's one thing I should do?
Even when CoQ10 was just CoQ10 and we didn't add any of the additional support ingredients, it was always a close call for me because I looked at CoQ10 as really being a vitamin. The only reason CoQ10 isn't technically a vitamin is because our body can make small amounts of it. But as we get older, it really truly becomes a vitamin because those small amounts become even more compromised. But if you're going to ask me which one product, one simple capsule I make, I'd end up here, and I've been saying this for years, because now this is not simply CoQ10. It's basically become a bit of a multivitamin. Not a bit of a multivitamin, it is a multivitamin. So you get your CoQ10, you get high levels, you get separate levels of vitamin C, you get separate levels of the full B complex, you get our special B12, and now you get, arguably with B12, the other vitamin that's highly deficient and insufficient in American society, vitamin D. So you're getting your CoQ10, your vitamin C, your vitamin D, your full B complex, and your B12 in a form of B12 that isn't available in any other vitamin you'll find on the market. So it has become really a sophisticated multivitamin, but CoQ10 deserves that because CoQ10 is so important and is so critical. You want to make sure that all the little assistance it needs is present. That assistance is critical to experience the remarkable benefits that CoQ10 can provide. What I was going to do is just read some of the charts here. I've talked about the heart health benefits, the cardiovascular benefits. There's just all these long benefits. But I could go through all these other charts, and this is from the Journal of Indian Society of Periodontology.
That's me.
We all know what a periodontist is. Deficiency of CoQ10 has been found to be responsible for periodontal destruction. Therefore, this study was undertaken to evaluate the anti-gingivitis effect of CoQ10 on plaque-induced gingivitis. I just had my teeth cleaned the other day, and they said my gums hadn't changed at all for a decade.
For me, I think that's probably the most measurable difference for me, because I had a real issue with that. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah. No, CoQ10 is, if there's one ingredient, and again, vitamin D, we talked about hearing, the aging ear, CoQ10, the brain, the eye, but here, promising results were obtained after the solitary application of CoQ10, as well as when it was used as an adjunct to scaling and root planning for treatment of plaque-induced gingivitis. Clinical trials on humans have revealed a relation between oral administration of CoQ10 and improved gingival health and immune response. It also possesses membrane stabilizing properties, CoQ10, and provides neuroprotection in various models. Being lipophilic, it's fat soluble, it loves fat, nature, CoQ10, it easily crosses the blood-brain barrier in order to produce a neuroprotective effect, meaning that CoQ10 also serves not only to produce energy, because our brain needs it to produce energy as well, our liver, high concentrations, it also is protective of our brain. CoQ10 is a well-known lipophilic antioxidant compound, has been reported to improve cognitive function, upregulates mitochondrial function, and facilitates ATP synthesis. That's its basic function in the mitochondria. Supplementation of CoQ10 increases brain endogenous CoQ10 content and affords us an antioxidant against free radical generation as well as oxidative modification of biomolecules, meaning it protects our brain. From Biofactors, another scientific journal, in skin, endogenous internal CoQ10 levels decline with increasing age. At age 20 on, it happens to all of us, not just skin, throughout our body. Additionally, UV irradiation, which leads to oxidative damage, significantly reduces skin's CoQ10 levels. It does that because CoQ10 is extinguished as it protects your skin. CoQ10 plays an important role in the skin due to its bioenergetics and antioxidant properties. And this effect might be related to the CoQ10 content of skin itself, especially the epidermis. We have already shown that prolonged intake of CoQ10 for at least 2 weeks in humans reduces the wrinkle area rate and wrinkle volume per unit area in the corner of the eye.
Wow.
So if you're taking our CoQ and people are telling you look younger, better, just smile. In conclusion, we also found that CoQ10 intake elevates the epidermal CoQ10 level, which may result in reduction of wrinkles, as well as other benefits with the potent antioxidant and energizing effects on the skin. So that's something we don't often talk about, but just add it to the list. So whatever interests you, whether it's your heart or your brain or your liver or your eyes or your skin, you all have a great reason. And the only thing that happens, whatever reason you're targeting, you just get to enjoy all these others. It's like drugs. I don't deal with those. Those have side effects. I leave those to doctors, medical professionals. Me, I make supplements, and I make ingredients that have science and clinical research that underscores their vital importance to the quality of our lives.
Absolutely. #1 product, only time of the year, best pricing ever. So definitely remember, just choose CoQ on its own, vitamin D at 1,000 IU, or vitamin D with 2,000 IU for the best pricing, for the best savings, for the biggest value today and today only. So really and truly, I know there's a lot to consider, and we are doing it today, and actually only for this show. And then Andrew has one other showcase coming up tonight at 8 o'clock with